What if I told you that just $1,000 placed in the right direction in 2025 could become the turning point that separates people who keep struggling financially from those who build unstoppable momentum? You see, most people think $1,000 is too small to change anything, but millionaires know that small seeds create the biggest trees. And today, you are about to discover the 5 smartest ways to invest $1,000 in 2025, ways that beginners can actually use, even if they've never invested before, and ways that could quietly grow into a life-changing financial foundation while everyone else keeps wasting money on things that disappear the moment you buy them. If you stay till the end, you'll not only know how to invest that $1,000, but also how to turn it into a long-term wealth engine. Money grows only when it's given direction, and the truth is, most people earn money emotionally and spend money emotionally, but smart investors earn emotionally and spend strategically. This script is not about hype or overnight riches. It's about real, practical, low competition, high return strategies that are trending right now on Google, VidIQ, and TubeBuddy, strategies that thousands of people wish they knew earlier. But you're here now, and that already puts you ahead. Imagine waking up 1 year from now and realizing that the small action you take today puts you on a different financial timeline. Imagine building something that pays you even when you're not working. That's what this video is about. And that's exactly why these 5 smart ways to invest $1,000 in 2025, beginners win, are becoming some of the most searched, fastest rising, and most recommended money moves for first-time investors. Your $1,000 is not just money, it's a seed that, when planted in the right soil, grows quietly, consistently, and powerfully. Let us begin with a truth people like to talk about. Money doesn't multiply by accident. It multiplies through structure. If you simply leave your $1,000 sitting in a bank, inflation in 2025 will eat away at it faster than you realize. But if you place it in the right investment, that $1,000 becomes a worker, a tiny employee that works even when you sleep. And the rich understand this secret so deeply that they treat every dollar like a soldier. Your $1,000 can fight for your financial freedom. You send it to the right battlefield. One of the smartest directions for $1,000 in 2025, and one that beginners are winning with, is low-cost index funds. This is how millionaires across the world build long-term wealth. Index funds don't require you to be a stock market genius. They don't require any special skills. You simply buy a basket that grows with the entire market. And history proves again and again that simple investing beats emotional investing. People who try to time the market lose to those who consistently invest. And with just $1,000, you can start owning a piece of the world's top companies. Every share you buy becomes a small part of your future. It grows when you sleep, compounds when you forget about it, and becomes worth more over time without stress, without day trading, and without gambling. But let's talk about something even more powerful: high-yield skill investments. In 2025, the smartest investors are not only investing in assets, they're investing in themselves. Because a $1,000 skill can help you earn $10,000 or even $100,000 over the next few years. Whether it's AI tools, financial literacy, digital marketing, online business strategy, sales, coding, or video editing, the world is shifting fast, and skills are becoming digital real estate. A skill pays forever. A skill multiplies every hour you dedicate to it. And the best part, no recession, no inflation, no market crash can take your skill away. People who invest in themselves always win the long-term game. And 2025 is the year where skill-based growth is exploding globally. Now imagine taking your $1,000 and turning it into daily or weekly passive income. One of the most popular, low-competition opportunities in 2025 is micro-investing in fractional real estate. You don't need $20,000 or $100,000 to buy property anymore. Platforms allow you to buy tiny pieces of real estate, earn rental income, and gain property appreciation without maintenance, repairs, taxes, or tenants calling you at 2 a.m. Real estate is the foundation of millionaire wealth for a reason it grows. It pays passive income, and it keeps its value even when everything else collapses. The best part is, beginners win because you can start small. You can test the water. You can learn the process without risking everything. That is how smart money works. Another incredibly powerful move for 2025 is building your own digital income asset. With $1,000, you can start something that pays you again and again. A small YouTube automation channel, a digital product, a niche website, a print-on-demand store, a service business, or AI-powered content creation. This is where beginners win big, because digital assets don't require physical inventory, don't require renting a shop, and don't require massive funding. All you need is strategy, consistency, and the willingness to start. A digital asset works for you 24/7, even when your phone is off. Your digital asset is alive, earning, attracting customers, and building momentum. You invest once and it keeps paying forever. But here's the investment almost nobody talks about, yet it's one of the most profitable, paying off high-interest debt. If you have a credit card charging you 20% interest, paying it off is literally a guaranteed 20% return on your money. No stock market, no crypto, no real estate will guarantee that level of return without risk. Erasing debt frees your mind. It increases your cash flow. It allows you to use your future income for investments instead of payments. And it quietly builds your credit score, which can save you thousands of dollars over the next few years. Smart investors don't ignore debt. They use money strategically to eliminate the things that slow them down. But let us go deeper into the mindset behind these investments, because information alone doesn't create wealth. Execution does. Rich people act fast. Poor people overthink. Rich people take calculated risks. Poor people wait for the perfect time that never comes. Your $1,000 becomes powerful not when you learn what to do with it, but when you finally decide to put it to work. Money never multiplies in hesitation. Money multiplies in motion. The reason these 5 smart ways to invest $1,000 in 2025, beginners win, are trending on Google and VidIQ is because thousands of new investors are finally waking up to the truth. Financial freedom starts small. It starts with your first seed, your first investment, your first step toward a future where you're not trading hours for money, but instead watching your money work for you. And this is where curiosity becomes your greatest tool. Ask yourself, what would happen if you invested that $1,000 today instead of wasting it on something that disappears in a week? What would happen if you built a tiny but powerful asset? What would happen if you used that $1,000 to learn a skill that could triple your income? What would happen if you planted something that grows quietly every single month? You already know the answer. Your future self would thank you. Your financial life would shift. Your mindset would expand. Your opportunities would multiply, and your confidence would skyrocket. If this opened your mind and pushed you to think differently about your money, make sure you subscribe, because your next breakthrough might be in the next video. For more smart money moves like this, visit the channel and start your journey to financial freedom today. Subscribe now and visit the channel for your next video.